Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we're going to be doing some shorter-term technical analysis on Bitcoin because in yesterday's video, I pointed out a very important development on the Bitcoin chart, that being the fact that Bitcoin had just gotten above the 50 daily simple moving average. And in today's video, we're going to be continuing to discuss that because I actually believe that this might be one of the first steps that Bitcoin is taking towards a new confirmed uptrend. Not only that, we've got a lot that we want to talk about in regards to the stock market and the overall strength and shape of the global economy. So guys, there's a lot of information going into this video. I hope you guys do enjoy it. If you do, as always, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out when you do that. I think you're going to get a lot of good value today, so make sure you watch until the end. I got a little Easter egg for you on towards the end of the video. Before we dive on into it, I do first want to mention the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. Guys, quarantine's a great time to learn a new skill, and the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy will teach you how to do technical analysis on these markets so that you can be ready to profit when we start heading to the upside again, guys. Trading is the most profitable skill I ever learned. I would highly encourage you to check us out at the link in the description down below. More on that at the end of the video, but for now though, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Guys, I am so tired. It's noon and I'm tired. My sleep schedule has been so messed up by this whole quarantine thing. Tell me in the comment section down below if you guys are having the same problem. I have talked about it in previous videos. I know it's the biggest first world problem in the world. I have a king-size memory foam mattress and I can't get out of it in the morning. I think I'm going to start sleeping on the floor so I can fix my sleep schedule. Guys, it's bad. I'm sorry. I know the video's late. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump on to the analysis, shall we? In yesterday's video, we talked about how in the day before yesterday's video that we had talked about the 50 daily simple moving average. See what I did there? 2 days ago, we talked about how it would be important for Bitcoin to get above this red moving average right here and that it may be the beginning of something big based on the pattern that we outlined that Eddie, one of our subscribers, showed us in the day before yesterday's video. I will link that video up there somewhere. Go watch it. It's a good video. And then in yesterday's video, we saw that Bitcoin had actually broken above that level. We had a bit of a red candlestick, and now we're green. Very good development. For those of you guys in CT2A, as well as those of you guys who watch our videos regularly, you will recognize a pattern that I call green, red, green. That would be this pattern right here. We see a green candlestick, followed by a red candlestick, followed by an engulfing, keyword engulfing, green candlestick. As you can see, Bitcoin rallied. It tried to retrace, but it didn't return back to where it started. It rallied, and then it rallied above where it had started the previous candlestick. That's actually a very bullish sign. It's part of a wider field of technical analysis called Japanese candlestick analysis, and it's actually a very, very valuable way of doing analysis on markets. And one thing that I find often is that when Bitcoin has a green, red, green pattern, or the inverse, a red, green, red pattern, it normally will do it, well, not normally, but sometimes it will do it around a level of support and look like it got support or resistance on that level of support. That's what happened this time. As you can see, Bitcoin rallied through the 50, got support on the 50, and bounced from the 50, moving to the upside. That is a confirmed break of the 50 daily simple moving average as far as I am concerned. As you can see, we even saw a bit of a green volume climax here on the 16th of April, 2 days ago, as we hadn't seen that much volume in 10 days. The previous volume candlestick looking like that would be on the 6th of April. Now, we have more to get to as far as volume here in just a second, and we still have to move on to traditional finance markets, but I want to propose a hypothetical and a theory, a chart theory to you guys really quickly. Remember how in the previous 2 videos we talked about that double top formation where Bitcoin would have 1 top, 2 tops, it would have a fake death cross right here, and then following that, it would have a golden cross that would lead on to a bull market. Seriously, guys, if you haven't watched the last 2 videos, I highly encourage you to watch both of them. Both of them will be on the end screen, and both of them are up there in the iCard, wherever that is, over here somewhere. The 200 daily SMA on Bitcoin looks like it's starting to flatten out and potentially trend to the upside, and so too does the 50. As you can see, since Bitcoin's been trending to the upside here over the last month and a half or so, and we're now above the 50, we're actually going to start dragging the 50 simple moving average to the upside as well. The 50 moves much quicker than the 200. The 200 is going to be trending sideways for several more months at least because it's a 4 times longer moving average. The 50, on the other hand, is going to start curving a little bit quicker. I could very easily see if Bitcoin goes into some kind of shorter-term uptrend, gets up to maybe $8,000, $8,500 over the next few months, that we actually see a golden cross sometime here in the summer, maybe in May or early June. And not only that, guys, it's really interesting because Bitcoin's MACD looked like it was going to cross bearish. It looked like it was going to. Over the last 3 days, we've been diverging bullish, trending upwards above the 0 level on the histogram. That's a good sign. Furthermore, something Carl pointed out in his video, shout out to the Moon Carl, go watch his channel, as well as BTC Sessions. Glad you got your channel back, bud, by the way. Right around March 12th, on what we called Black Thursday, we saw a massive fall on Bitcoin, but we also saw a massive massive red and then green spike in volume, dwarfing the one that we saw in 2017, keyword on the Coinbase chart. If you look at other charts like Bitfinex, for example, there was significantly more volume on them back at the 2017 rally. So it wasn't that we saw the most volume right now when Bitcoin fell, it was that we saw the most on Coinbase. And also, one thing you have to keep in mind is that as of the last year and a half or so, there's been a lot of volume because of leverage and margin exchanges. So the volume numbers comparing now to 2017 is kind of an apples to oranges comparison. The point being that whenever you see a top of a market or the bottom of a market, we talk about that in our bull and bear market video over in CT2A. We've been talking about that for 2 years now. At the top and bottom of markets, we almost always see a volume climax. We almost always see volume shoot up to the moon because everybody's either selling because they're fearful or they're buying because they're FOMOing. And that is what we did see about 2 months ago. Likewise, Bitcoin got support off of the 200 weekly moving average, which is incredibly important, something we talked about back then. And all in all, though, guys, even though the stock markets are bouncing and several of them are now above their 200 weekly SMA, AMZN, Amazon stock just hit an all-time high figure. FANG stocks are doing very well. Makes sense because everybody's sitting at home buying things on Amazon. Bitcoin has outperformed most of them. It hasn't outperformed Amazon. It hasn't outperformed maybe Netflix. It hasn't outperformed some of them. In general, though, Bitcoin has outperformed many, many markets, and I think there's a very good reason for that. I think it's because Bitcoin is decoupled from all of the drama going on the geopolitical and international stage right now. And that's a very good thing because if you guys will remember, stock to flow chart predicts that we ought to be trading around $8,500 until the halving next month, where we start rallying up to a prediction of around 100,000. If you zoom in here, guys, we are very much under that predicted number. Trading at 7,200 is much less than 8,500, of course. So what does that mean for Bitcoin? Well, it means that Bitcoin is undervalued. It means that Bitcoin should be higher than where it is. We are very far below the underlying intrinsic value that stock to flow and mining costs would predict that we would be at. After the halving that comes up in early May, less than a month from now, guys, I've been waiting 4 years. It's less than a month away. We've been talking about for the entire history of this channel. When that halving happens, you know what happens. Mining costs double, which means that Bitcoin has to go up because there's less Bitcoin in circulation. The stock-to-flow ratio is increasing. The inflation is slowing down on Bitcoin. And obviously, most importantly, mining costs double, which means that Bitcoin has to be worth more money for miners to be solvent. And it will. We see this happen all the time. Hash rate hit an all-time high recently. Bitcoin is going to move, and it's going to move to the upside. The question has never been whether or not Bitcoin was going to rally back to $10,000 or $14,000 or $20,000. The question has always been more of when. And I'll tell you, I thought that Bitcoin had a pretty strong chance of going back down to our 200 weekly SMA with all of the drama going on the world stage right now. But with Bitcoin getting above the 50 daily simple moving average, I'm not so sure on that. In fact, I'm starting to put my weight in camp of the bulls. Let me show you why I haven't fully transferred all of my position to the bullish side just yet. At the end of the day, technical analysis will reign supreme. Even if fundamentals are doing fundamental things, then you are going to see that Bitcoin is going to follow the technicals as much as it possibly can. Very good news here, guys. Bitcoin is now above that level of resistance right there. Bitcoin got above that previous high that we set on the 12th. That's good news. Next, Bitcoin, now that it's gotten above this downtrend, now that it's gotten above the 50 daily simple, Bitcoin needs to get above these highs up here, which means Bitcoin needs to rally above $7,450. Watch that for your price targets. If Bitcoin can get up there and stay up there and have momentum and breakout strength and volume, we are going to be sitting pretty. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this kind of looks like an inverse head and shoulders pattern with the right shoulder cut off. Might end up meaning something. We'll keep an eye on that. Nevertheless, guys, Bitcoin getting above that 50 daily simple moving average does lend a lot of credence to the bulls. Watch out for the resistance. Just be careful right now. There's a lot going on. We can't be really sure of a whole lot, but I can be sure of this. Bitcoin coming out the other side of this crisis, which now seems to be peaking, hopefully, thank God. When Bitcoin comes out the other side of this, it is going to be stronger. Fundamentally speaking, it is going to be stronger. Bitcoin has never in its history looked like such a good investment as it does right now. And I'm very happy to have a considerable amount of my net worth in Bitcoin. Taken a beating over the last couple of months, but I don't care. I don't plan on selling this year or even, frankly, really this decade. What's happened in these last 3 months has highlighted some of the biggest flaws in our financial system, brought them to light, and exposed them to the world. The Federal Reserve has trillions of dollars on its balance sheet. The United States debt, as well as the rest of the first world's debt, has continued to climb. Our debt to GDP ratios are only going to get worse from here, meaning that we're over-leveraged and that other countries could take advantage of that should we ever lose our hegemony with the dollar and military. another topic for another day. But the fact of the matter is that Bitcoin doesn't have to worry about those same things. Bitcoin doesn't have to worry about the Federal Reserve's balance sheet. Bitcoin doesn't have to worry about a trade war between China and America. Bitcoin doesn't have to worry about a pandemic or a quarantine. Bitcoin will be here no matter what. The sun will rise tomorrow, you will have to pay your taxes, and Bitcoin will continue being Bitcoin. You can't stop it. You can't ban it. You can't prevent it. I'm really excited to see what Bitcoin does and where Bitcoin goes over the next 20 years. I want to hear your opinions and your take in the comment section down below. What do you think? Do you think Bitcoin is about to see some kind of renaissance? Do you think that Bitcoin is about to moonshot? It's going to go back up to $14,000. Do you think a lot of people are going to get interested in it because of everything they're reading in the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times about the Federal Reserve and other central banks? I really want to hear your take on that in the comment section down below. Let's see if we can get to 800 likes. I would really appreciate that. And guys, tell me in the comment section down below what you thought of the trailer that we made yesterday. I spent 4 or 5 hours editing that, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Before we go, though, guys, I do want to mention really quickly that there are a few more days left on the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, because this sale will be ending on Monday. Here's the thing, guys. Over the last 2 years, we've managed to create this awesome exchange where you guys buy CT2A, you get a lot of value out of it, and then you allow this channel to continue to be possible. To buy all of this equipment that's sitting in front of me, pay for this house with this studio that I've built. There's a lot of expenses that go into running a channel. This is not a gaming channel. There's a lot of, there's a lot that goes into this. We have payroll and a full-time editor and all kinds of things that we have to pay for. And CT2A is what allows for all of that machinery to continue to function. The only reason we're able to make these videos every single day is because of people like you who want to join CT2A and learn about technical analysis. And it's because of my appreciation for the 1,400 of you who have gone through the course that I'm continuing to upgrade and improve CT2A all the time. In fact, over the last 3 days, we've uploaded 3 new videos. Risk and Reward is new. A Game of Statistics and Probabilities is new. Bollinger Bands is new. We also have a video done on MACD, I think it is. And a few more videos that are already completed that will be uploaded this weekend, and they are going live to all of our students. If you're in the course, you already have access to those videos. Just go ahead and watch them. I've added a bracket that says updated to any of the new videos that are in the course. I plan to have all of these videos updated in the next month or two, and then we're going to start adding even more videos. It's my dream to have over 50 videos in the course, and if you join now, you're going to get access to all current videos and all future videos. That's 35 hours of high-quality, well-edited content that's going to teach you everything from the basics to the advanced concepts in technical analysis. 11 hours of educational content for you. Guys, quarantine's a great time to learn a new skill. I've been working on working out a lot and trying to get in better shape and work on my mind. Been doing a lot of exercise with my mind. I've made a lot of interesting progress lately that I think is going to have great impacts on the channel here. But guys, don't waste this chance while we're in quarantine here and while everybody's at home. This is not summer vacation. This is a prime opportunity to improve yourself and better yourself and invest in education and self-improvement and productivity and things that will pay off in the long run. Like I said at the beginning of the video, trading is the most profitable skill that I ever learned, and you will never lose the ability to trade a market. That is something you can fall back on. You think you can fall back on a degree that says doctorate on it? Maybe. You can always fall back on the ability to trade. There will always be something to trade. So guys, as we come to the end of the video, I just want to give my appreciation and thanks for all of you who have watched to the end of the video and who have supported the channel over the last 2 years. It really means a lot. I've been thinking about a lot lately about just how grateful I am for all of you guys. I guess it's mushy. I don't care. I just really appreciate that you guys watch the channel here. It means a lot to me, and I want to do the best that I possibly can for you guys, and there's a lot of really cool stuff coming out in the future. I'm really excited about 2020. I don't care what's going on right now. I mean, I do care, but it's not going to stop me being excited. So guys, I do just want to thank you for watching the video to the end. If you did watch the video until the end, I want you to tell me your favorite video game. That's what I want. I want to hear your favorite video game. If any of you guys are gamers, I know a lot of you are. There's a lot of people in the crypto community who are gamers. I will tell you a few of mine. I loved playing RimWorld until I stopped playing it because it was getting addicting. I used to play a lot of League of Legends. I used to play a lot of Civilization 5. Played the heck out of Mario and Mario Bros. And Mario Kart when I was in middle school and elementary school. Minecraft, great game. Tell me in the comment section down below what some of your favorite games are. I don't play games anymore, but I would love to hear your favorites because I do still find it an interesting community. But guys, that is going to have to wrap it out for today's video. Like I said, if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get to 800 likes. I would love to see that happen. Before we go, though, I do first want to thank each and every single last one of you from the bottom of my heart for watching, as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good